Hey guys, I'm Donald Diggs,
I'm Sky P.
and to cover the day today is connected at a distance. So, off last episode, we talked about some things as far as as Netflix and the shows that we watch to time travel and whatnot. But today we're going to be talking about how COVID has affected us at home and the people that we socialize with or talk to, for that matter. So, Sky, what you got?
Well, yeah, a lot of questions have came up about how me and Dino have been staying connected with our family and our friends and how we can keep ourselves entertained during this grueling time of quarantine. In the States, COVID's about to hit its, 1 year of us having it here. So, you know, it's been a long year for everybody, but I thought it would be interesting for you guys to see how me and Dino kind of we mingle during this time, and just how everyone else, and some ideas for you guys if you guys are thinking about doing any of this with your family or friends.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as that, what are some things you do to connect with your family and friends? Like while you're home, if that makes sense.
Oh, well, mainly what I'll do is sometimes I'll call. It's always like pretty depressing to not be able to see your family members and stuff like that. But I don't want to get like a family member sick or anything like that because you don't know who has it or whatever. But mostly I usually will call them or I'll video chat, say with Grandmama Sky P or Grandmama P actually. I usually like video chat with her, or we'll watch like some movies together like over like certain apps and stuff. So that's like the main way I've been staying connected with some of my family. But mostly during with my friends, I kind of just been playing like games with them.
For me, I do a lot of, I guess, different things as far as when it comes to connecting with my family members and friends. I tend to FaceTime like my peoples as far as over via Instagram or my Duo, Google Duo, and we just talk and chill out, or we'll do family Zoom calls. It's stuff like that. As far as for the people in my house, I guess we see each other every day, but we still try and do like fun activities. You know what I'm saying? Like watch movies or goof off or do some arts and crafts. Just normal stuff. Normal stuff. Friends, I mean, you already know we got the PlayStation, the PC. Like we pretty much connected all the darn time. As far as that's being said, it's going into how we stay connected. I ain't gonna cap. I stay connected in a very good way with my friends over the game. Either if it's via whooping their ass in any game possible, or getting my ass whooped for that matter. So it's an ass whooping fest with me and my friends for that matter.
Imagine you
It's
say,
a
"Hey, bro, you want to play a game?" You call him up just for you to get stomped out in every fucking game you play.
Yeah, and then you get sent home for that, man. Well, I've been out here fucking these games up. I ain't even gonna lie. I back to back Tomb Raider in 2 days.
He did all of Tomb Raider in 2 days. I
I
can't believe
did
that.
the Shadow of the Tomb in 2 days. For those of you that don't know, this is not sponsored, but it is free right now for PS Plus members for this month. So if you do want it, you can go ahead and cop it. I made the mistake of not waiting. Literally, if I would have waited 3 more days, I could have got it for free. My dumb ass paid $15 for it. Anyway, I back to back Tomb Raider in 2 days, and I felt like I was invested. All the shit that was happening to her felt like it happened to me. I was like, well, damn, you really did just kill my father. All right, cool. Looks like we're gonna have to throw these hands in the tombs. The only thing you're gonna be discovering is these hands. It's gonna be a back-to-back fight fest in here. I beat AC Valhalla. I got Thor's hammer, and then I got depressed because they gave me Thor's hammer at the last bit of the game, and there was nothing to do with it. I beat everybody. Everybody got sauce, and I was like, all right then. Well, that's neat. And then after I got done beating Tomb Raider, I found out that there's a mythical bear that you can kill with Thor's hammer. So then I re-downloaded AC Valhalla, killed the bear, then deleted it. So then I was like, well, shit, yo, what's next? Now I'm on Borderlands 3, so
Well, honestly, what I've been doing recently, I've just been playing through. I'm playing through Monster Hunter World again because I remember I played through it like 2 years ago, and then I downloaded it again when its expansion came out, and I was just like, all right, man, whatever. Might as well just replay through the entire game because, like, I already have it. I don't have anything better to do. There's no like really new games that came out. I already beat like Cyberpunk, so like there's no like new story games coming out. So I was like, all right, let's just burn through this game. Shouldn't take me too long, but I don't know. I always love Monster Hunter games. It'll keep me busy for a while.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cap. As soon as I'm done Borderlands 3, I got 2 games I gotta knock off my list, and then we should be straight. I'm gonna goof off on Monster Hunter. I ain't even gonna cap. I'm gonna play through that game because when I got it the first time, the highest I got was to the big, huge kaiju, is what I'm gonna call it, because I don't know the hell what the cussing name is.
The big ass lava dragon thing.
Yeah, the shit that moved, the alpha.
The alpha. The fuck.
I don't cussing though. It was a big ass dragon that you had to like climb, and then once you climbed it, you had to like beat up its heart or something.
Yeah. I know what it. I know what you're talking about.
And I was confused. I was like, how the fuck does he have this big ass hole?
Because it's like a dragon with a fucking mountain on its back. It's so fucking weird.
Yes. Now I said, Gucci. And then after that, I was like, well, I don't really have people to play with on this game. And then it kind of died off for me, and I stopped playing it. So I'm gonna get back into that, and I'm gonna beat Minecraft on survival because I have yet to do that.
How long has it been out? How long has it been out, Dino? You still haven't done it?
It's been out for years. I have yet to fully, because every time I play it, and most of my time is building the crib. Then after I'm done building the crib, it's getting resources as iron or diamond, and then that's when I start fucking around. Because if I get to the nether portal, if you don't have a nether fortress, you gotta go find one. And then if you go find one, if one's right outside the portal, Gucci. If one's not outside the portal, fuck. Because then that means you gotta travel all throughout the nether with gold armor on so you don't get beat up and jumped by the pigs.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about those boar that kind of just fold the shit out of you when you hop up in there.
Exactly. So you ain't gonna get beat up by the pigs. Get whatever you gotta get and get the hell out. The main thing you go to the nether for to progress the game is blaze rods. Get ready, get the hell up out of there. Yeah, go get the dragon.
The eye of Ender.
Yeah, so
you can like do John.
Exactly. If you don't find no blaze, you're pretty much fucked for the rest of the game. You can't progress.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, like, so that's what I've been doing as far as like playing games and whatnot. But so how has this whole COVID, staying in the house, like, how do you get motivated, bro? Like on some real stuff, like how do you get motivated, like get out of bed and like actually do the shit that you gotta do?
Well, honestly, what's the biggest motivation for me, and what should be the motivation for everybody, is that like this time eventually, hopefully, will pass, and we'll go back to how things used to be, but it'll probably be a much more safer and sanitary way of how it used to be. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna be taking a lot more, like we're gonna be washing our hands more often, and it'll be a good thing for all of us. But that's what kind of keeps me going, is
washing your hands.
Looking forward. No, not washing my damn hands, Dino. I mean looking forward to after COVID's done, so we don't have to deal with this anymore.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. I agree with that. For me, like, keep myself motivated, I do a lot of different things, I guess, within inside my room, because my room is where I spend most of my time, as far as if I'm working on the podcast or doing work in general. And this is my space. This is my space of living, because it's the place that I'm in the most. So I had to adjust my room to where it wasn't just shit every time I woke up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it wasn't just, oh fuck, like this is where I sleep. Like, it was like, oh, all right, this is a place I can relax. I feel more calm. I can unwind. This is my what is it called? This is my place of peace. Is my room. My room is my place of peace, because everything is where it's at that I want it to be, and everything is how I like it to be. for that matter. So going off into that, I changed my room around a lot, and Sky, you know this. I changed my room around a lot because like after I think this is common for most people. If you don't have a little bit of change in your life, I guess as far as the way things are, like let's say you're on a routine basis, get up at 6, get off work at like 12, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and then you come home and do whatever you gotta do, you know what I'm saying. It's the same thing every day, and that gets repetitive. So for me, I change my room around so it's not like I'm doing the same thing or I'm in the same place every single day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it.
Like I'll paint my room, you know what I'm saying? I'll add some decorations, move some stuff around. Maybe I want my futon over there, maybe I want my bed over there, you know what I'm saying? Or, maybe
Yeah, I feel it.
I want some art, put up somewhere, because this is the place that I'm gonna spend the most time at. And mentally, I feel like people get trapped as far as like it's almost like living in a cubicle. Because yeah, your house is your house. You expect to be in your house and be like, damn, I like it here. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
because that outside field is taken away, as far as you going outside, going to work, that aspect is gone. Now you're working from home because you're home now. You're not used to being home all day long. You're used to going out, then coming home, and then be like, damn, I can rest. But you're resting and working in the same place that you're living in, and that's what fucks you up.
oh yeah, for sure.
That's what gets you because you're not used to working and living in the same space. You're used to this space being my relaxation space. I come here to relax. This is my place to chill. Now you're
Yeah,
adding that factor of, oh fuck, I gotta get up, work here, and relax here. This motion, like,
yeah, exactly. I feel it. Like, it was like once like your little sacred place where like you would come back to unwind, and now like, for most people, like they'll do their work or work/school or whatever they have to do in their room. Because nobody wants to go to a different room to do their stuff. You just want to wake up, do your stuff, and
especially
I don't
during the
know, do
winter months,
something else.
it'd be extremely
Yeah,
different if it was warmer outside. Because you could be like, all right, cool. I could take my little laptop joint, my little computer joint, you know what I'm saying, sit on the porch or something, sit on the deck, be outside, do my work. Cool. Some people, they can't work outside. There's a lot of noise. Some people, they want, maybe switch to a different part of their house as far as a place where it's more light or a place where it's dark. I don't cuss know. But they just move around their house because at that point, you can't really go nowhere else. Public spaces are closed. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly. So like, I mean, like people can like go to like parks, but like they still have to follow like wearing a mask. But like you're
Yeah.
looking for places where like you can be like like kind of in your own area, and how do I explain it? Like where
Like, be
you
in your own
don't have
area,
to wear a
but
mask, and like
don't, yeah.
yeah, like you want to be in like your house. You want to be comfortable, I guess you could say. So having a mask sitting on your face for hours upon a day is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, because it's.
So
Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah. Okay, well, so like you just want to get into like your little sacred spot, and even the people who are like, oh, this COVID thing's gonna be great or whatever. Like people who were, I guess you could say, introverts. Like even some of them miss going outside because the only like I guess you could say human interaction they had all day was like going to work or going to school. So like what I mean, or going to the store. So it's rough for everyone, more so than for others, but it's rough.
Yeah, it kind of smack you with that state of being like, well, shit, like how long can I really last by myself? You know what I'm saying? Because you
Yeah,
never really know how important something is until the shit is stripped from you. So like, you're used to seeing somebody every day. Now you're not seeing nobody. You talking to somebody over the phone, or you seeing them over the screen. It's not that same feeling of human interaction as far as being like, well, damn, like I can see you, we can hang out. It's more of now. It's like, oh, I'm in the crib, like ain't nothing to
yeah.
do. Like I'm gonna call you, then you gonna hang up the phone. Then what am I gonna do? Like,
Yeah, like I definitely feel that because like even when like even if like you work from home or you do school from home, like they try to make it the same, but it's not because you're not physically there.
yeah, it's like it's not cash. It's not cash, bro. It's not cash.
Yeah, And I understand the teachers are really trying their best. And shout out to these teachers that are like really trying to push for this interactive stuff. And like, hey man, I appreciate y'all for what y'all doing. So if there's any teachers out there, do a real one. But
Yeah, as far as getting interaction, because I ain't gonna cap. Some teachers generally like their job and they generally want, hey yo, like they just want a little bit of interaction, like how they get it in class, because their job is to teach. So they want to make sure, like, yeah, they want to make sure you know you learning, paying attention, but they also want to make sure like you're getting that social interaction. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Sometimes they could be wild and be like, hey yo, I'm gonna need that camera on all day, every day. Turn that shit off. You getting an F in this class?
yeah, like and there's those teachers that are like, yeah, you don't have to have your camera on if you're not comfortable. And then they're like, okay, here, let me just at least try to talk to me with your camera, or not with your camera, with your microphone. At least try to talk to me. Whatever. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like that's fair enough. Like you're not forcing us to literally wake up and turn our cameras on. So you're a saint for that. You know, it's it's hard for them. It's hard for everybody, man. So
That is
just
definitely.
remember, man, like you're not the only one going through it. So like, even if you are having a rough day, even turn on your camera for, say, if you're in school, turn on your camera for your teachers, or just little simple things like that could really make their day.
Yeah, you don't gotta show your face or nothing, but just say, at least if anything, if you don't feel like turning your camera on, if they tell you have a good day, say that shit back. Don't be ignorant.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like they taking the time out their day to tell you have a good day. You can at least be like, all right, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But the bottom line of that discussion, your place of peace is where you want to make it more at peace, if that makes sense. If you gotta rearrange your house. Because a lot of people, I'm gonna use this to wrap up this part of the conversation. A lot of people, when like the pandemic hit, Home Depot and Lowe's was fucking packed, bro. Like I don't know why, but people were buying a lot of shit to fix their house up, and that's what some people did. Cause now they had the time to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this switch wasn't working. Oh, I can finally finish building this shed or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So like, you know, if you want to rearrange your room, go ahead. Cause now you got the time. Ain't no excuses now. Like, you got a project you trying to finish in the house or in the crib, get it done.
Yeah, and also, so like a lot of the parents out there that have like very young kids, enjoy this time. Like, don't like if you're working from home, enjoy this time because this is the most like time like you're gonna be able to like spend with your kids in a relatively long time. So I would say enjoy this time while like you're home and your kids are home. I know you can't really go anywhere, but you can do little interactive things with your family, like watch movies. Just enjoy this time with your family for right now.
I agree with what you're saying, but I see these. You see, you see,
See them every
you
day.
see him every day. You see him every day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Family is important. I am not ever going to change my mind about that. Family is an important thing. Every now and then, I know some of y'all might want to be like, "Leave me alone, please." But they got it in your best interest. They got it in your best interest. They got it in your best interest. There might be that one family that might annoy the hell out you, but you know they just want to see you. They just want to spend time with you. So going off of that, what are some fun activities that you do with your friends and your fam to keep yourselves entertained and interactive while being in the crib, aka house?
Yeah, I mean, just honestly, just what I said earlier, just play games and watch movies and just try to talk to my friends on a regular basis. Make sure they alright, see what they doing, see how they're moving through this, whole COVID situation, and I would say that's about it.
Yeah,
About you?
true, true. I do a lot of different things. I guess when it comes to my family and my family and my family members, as far as I guess watch parties, like my cousin, me and him will watch anime or something, or I'll stream it off of Discord. Speaking of that, if you join the Discord, we're trying to hook up events as far as watch parties for certain animes and whatnot, and kind of have a more social interaction with some of y'all. If being in the server and talking and communicating and doing events such as that. That being said, that will be in the link in the description, obviously, with the link tree. But going back into the conversation, yeah, I'll do like some watch parties and stuff with my friends and my family, and we'll watch movies and whatnot, play games or whatnot. I have little siblings. I ain't gonna hold you, so I'll try and keep them as, I guess, entertained as possible. Like I'll watch a movie with them, I'll play a little game with them, play with them and their toys. You know what I'm saying? Kind of keeping them, up on their toes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, hey, that's how it is. But what else you got, bro?
I don't know, man. It's just I just want to know, like, how has this like affected your, like, I guess you say your psyche? Like,
Like my,
how has this whole like situation changed and formed your mind? And how has it changed, like, from the person you were to like who you are now? Like, what are the biggest changes you've seen in yourself?
that's a good question. I've noticed since I've been dieting, because I started dieting back in January, or in the beginning of January. I don't know why I said back, beginning of January. And I've noticed a few things as far as when it comes to my body and my mind. My mind, on some occasions, has gone from I know where everything is at all times. like, like I know where everybody's at. I know where everything is. To I don't even give a fuck where none of this shit. So like, in the beginning, it was like, all right, everything is where I need it to be. Then after a while, it was like, where the fuck did everything go? Like, how do I explain that better? So, let's say I'll pitch something somewhere, right? Let's say this beginning of COVID. I now know where that object is at all times because I'm in the house all the time. There's no reason for me to not know where this object is at. To now, it's like I don't even care where the object's at. Like I'm looking for it,
So,
but I don't remember where I put it.
would you say like you're more like aloof or like forgetful
I'm
about certain
more I'm
things?
more forgetful about certain things because I know that I've seen the object, but I don't know where the hell it's at. Like that makes
So
sense.
my other question would, yeah, yeah. My other question would be, do you think this whole like quarantine situation has made you go for the better or for the worse?
Mm, I mean, I'm used, and this is kind of fucked, but like I'm used to being by myself in serious situations. So as far as the being alone part, I ain't nothing new. Like I'll hang out with you every now and then, know what I'm saying? And my family members, is my close inner circle, and we'll do stuff or whatever. But as far as I guess changing me mentally, and I guess being brought into a how do you describe it? Help me out here. I'm at a loss of words.
What do you mean? Like, it brought you into like what kind of situation? Like a sticky situation?
No, not a
Uh,
sticky situation. More of like I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to word it. So, for prime example, repeat your question.
did you think that this whole quarantine experience made you grow for the better or for the worse?
Okay. All right. Thank you. So for me, it's put me in a neutral spot because not everybody's perfect. This situation has grown me better as, I guess, being more entwined with myself in my mental state of being as far as thinking. And for the worst, because it's like I really can't branch out of the house. I can't do normal things that I wanted to do, as like go to Barnes and Nobles or go to the movies. So it's like that part is kind of like a gray area because yeah, I do that stuff in my house, but I do it all the time in my house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so there's like nothing new.
Yeah, it's like nothing
You
new.
know what I mean?
So that's why, like, going back to the conversation of me rearranging my living space, that would be the good in me because I'm changing the way I eat, think, sleep, you know what I'm saying? See things. And I guess the bad would be I don't always do this. I'm not a forgetful person. But for example, let's say my mom tells me, "Hey yo, go upstairs, go grab something." And at the time I'll be thinking of something else and I'll go upstairs and be like, "Damn. Hey yo, ma, what you said
And
you wanted?" Like,
yeah, yeah. I definitely feel that. It's just like, sometimes you forget or whatever. I definitely understand. I'm personally, I think it helped me. Yeah, I would say it helped me in like helped me grow, but it also like brought out a little bit of like negatives. I guess forgetfulness is like something that is, I guess you could say for me because I'll often forget to do certain things like a lot more often than I used to. Like sometimes I'll forget things that are so simple. Like you could just tell me something and I could forget about it. But this quarantine time also helped me grow better.
I think COVID has really taught people about the value of certain things. Because you don't really value anything until the shit's going. So like I know I said this
Hmm.
earlier, but as far as going into like you don't value what a movie theater really does. You know what I'm saying? You don't
Yeah,
value what a park does. You know what I'm saying? Because that's everyday things
yeah.
that you normally got to do. Now you want
You
those
don't.
things because you didn't get to use them when you had the ability to use them. For example, everybody wants to go to parks now. Why? Because they're in their house all the damn time. People want to go to the movies now. Why? Because they're in their house all the damn time. When you had the ability to go out and do said things, you didn't because you had the option to. Now that you don't have the option to, it kind of leaves you with like, kind of want to go to the movies, kind of want to go to the park, I kind of want to go to the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's just all the things you took for granted
yeah,
before.
I kind of
Like
want to go to a
you just
restaurant.
didn't realize it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
like you didn't realize it until it was taken from you.
exactly. So that's why COVID, I guess, taught people how to value things in general and really value their life and how they choose to live it and the things that are in it.
Hmm.
Things in life is different for everybody because little things is what really makes my day. For example, little things such as seeing the sun, you know what I'm saying, going outside, feeling the air, going to the movies, you know what I'm saying. Those are little things that make my day, but those things are gone now. So how do I live with those things that are still there but I can't get to those things? And for me personally, for a minute, I ain't gonna cap, I was bored out of my mind because there was nothing to do. There was nothing to do. I had to figure out a way to live on without being able to do those things. And I guess change my way of thinking of, yeah, like 2 more weeks, 2 more weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened at first. We had 2 weeks quarantine, and then we got another 2 weeks, and then we got a month, and we got another month.
Yeah.
So for me, I think what I'm trying to say is living without those things is what brings in the reality of thinking of going, all right, cool. I did those things. I remember doing those things. I can't do them no more. What can I do now? Like, you know what I'm saying? It leaves you with a sense of self thinking, and I guess really deep inside yourself of what do you want to do? What can you do? What do you know how to do? What can I learn to do? So a lot of people have used this time to learn how to, like bake or you know what I'm saying, like exercise, diet, whatever. Because all the distractions are out the way because you're in the house
Hmm.
now. And what I mean by distractions is like common day things are real distractions. I ain't even gonna hold you. Going to the store, unless it's for like grocery shopping or something you need, it's a distraction because you want to go just to go, or you want to go to the movies and you want to entertain yourself. You know what I'm saying? But now those distractions,
Yeah,
I don't want to call them distractions because like they're fun things to do, but like oh yeah, so yeah, they kind of are like distractions because now you don't have an excuse to not do the things that you said you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And this really weeds out who's procrastinating, who's actually getting to the bag. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I feel like this conversation, I ain't even gonna hold nobody. This conversation is a little woppy because it's more of like the topic of the conversation is connected at a distance. But connected at a distance can mean a multitude of different things. As far as connected with, families and friends at a distance, connected with yourself at a distance, you know what I'm saying? Like connected with a
yeah,
loved one or someone who has passed at a distance. And that distance part is what really puts into play of how you think and how you do certain things. So I think what I'm trying to do is bring most of the stuff that we talked about and make it make sense so people don't get fucking confused. So for prime example, my way of thinking or me being connected with myself is me knowing myself and knowing the things that I can do at a distance. And that distance part for me would be, all right, I know my limitations of what I can do. Let me go that distance and see what else I can learn. You get what I'm saying,
yeah.
Scott?
So more of like a mental, yeah, more of like a mental distance. So like,
Yeah,
you want
like
to see what you're good at and what you would like to do, like from here on out. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Like I know where I'm at connected right now. But that distance could be anything. Like that distance for me could be me getting my body in shape. Me learning how to, bake bread. I don't cuss I know. Like me learning how to do something else that'll provide me from when I get out of COVID, I could be like, damn, I did that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's going that extra distance. So for example, Scott, I don't know if you want to leap off that. You want to leap off what I'm saying?
So I guess I can give you guys like an example of what I've done to see like where I'm at now, and I don't know where it's gonna go. So a few months ago, I I bought a sword and I wanted to learn like cool like things to do with it, and like I wanted to learn something called the Iaijutsu quick draw technique. I wanted to learn that. So I've been like teaching myself how to do it, but that also is making me want to go into other things, such as possibly in the future doing swordsmithing, bladesmithing, doing metalworking in general, wanting to build things that I'd like to build, such as like just doing work with my hands. It's like the things you do will lead you to where you want to go, and it'll bring you down a path that's, I guess you could say, endless, and it has an end to it, but it's also endless. And after that, your opportunities are open, and that you can work with almost anybody in that field, and it means that there's endless, meaning that you can make money, you can get to your grind, you can get to your bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, this is a lot of, I guess. Mm, yeah, I get what you mean. But advice for young people right now: don't base your life decisions on you now. Don't like base yourself and base your future self off the abilities that you know now. Because at any given point, you can grow as a person. You now could be dumb as hell. You in the future could be anything. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
the me now, yeah, there's some shit I gotta work on because I'm getting to that stage in my life where it's like, all right, shit, I actually got things to do, and
Hmm.
I know at some point I'm gonna, what I'm saying, do what I gotta do because at the end of the day, where you're at right now, you're not gonna be for the rest of your life because things change, opportunities open up. You may see something that you want, you know what I'm saying, be or you want to do. as far as whether it being going to college and picking your major, or you know what I'm saying, or what you want to do for the rest of your life. Those things will always be different. They will never ever be the same. And what I mean by that is, what I'm going back, so I connected. When you base yourself off the you now, you're putting yourself at a limit because you're telling yourself, or for me, for example, for a good minute, I was telling myself, I don't know if I can do that because I know right now I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
I know I can't learn that subject or that topic because right now I don't like that shit. For example, math. To this day, I'm still fucking around. Still, I promise to promise you, bro. I don't like that shit at all. I don't like
Facts.
math at all. But I gotta be in the class. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
I don't like it, and I didn't like it when I was little. As I got older, I started passing with in math with like with B's and C's just for goofing off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all
yeah,
about you advancing as a person. This is the prime time to get your shit together. Like,
yeah,
how do I
like
explain it? This is the best time for everybody, including myself, to get our shit together. This is the group get your shit together time. Like, outside is cut off. All your distractions are gone. And unless you have kids, and unless you have a 9 to 5, you ain't got no excuse to not get your shit together. Whether it be get your body right, or learn a new skill, learn a trade, learn a language. This is your prime time to get your shit together. Going into that, the reason why I say this COVID is a weird area because it really picks out procrastinators from I'm gonna get to this bag type people. You know what I'm saying? There's people
yeah,
in COVID who before COVID didn't have a thing, and now that they in COVID, they learned how to sell things online. They learned how to open small businesses up, you know what I'm saying, and sell things on the side to get that hustle, to get some extra bread in their pocket. Those are get to
yeah,
the bag type people. Then there's procrastinators who go, oh, I'm bored, I ain't got nothing to do. Oh, I don't really know what I feel like doing.
yeah. Like they
But
were
and
using their
look, that counts for me too. Cause at a good minute, I was a procrastinator. I had that same type energy and that same type mentality as far as I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to be. I don't know if I want to go to college, you know what I'm saying? But now it's more of like, all right, well, I'm really being a bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I really don't have no excuse to not think about these things because I have nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and like even before COVID was a thing, like there were still people who were like, "Oh man, I can't do this because I got school. I can't do this because I got a job, or can't do this because I gotta do yada 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 yada." Now there should be little to no excuses why you can't work on what you want to work on. So whether it be mentally or physically or any kind of way, socially, emotionally, like you should be able to work on anything that you want to work on during this time. Like I said earlier, you're not gonna get this much free time ever again. So
Yeah, no, you definitely not gonna get none of this free time again for that matter. This time is a valuable, very serious time because a lot of people are making moves while other people is still in a state of mind of not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
COVID has taught people and has shown the potential that they had, and that the potential that they unlocked, or you know, like they just now really realizing the abilities that they had. For me, for example, I ain't think about podcasting. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I ain't thinking about that shit, and now I'm doing this shit because, like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, for real. Like I never thought I would ever be like, doing this. You know what I mean? but like I'm here now and I'm doing it because I
No,
want to. You want to branch out. You want to figure out what you want to do in life, and
and this
you
is like,
know,
yeah, I get what you're saying. Podcasting is more of like a place where you're talking to yourself. The things that you're saying, you're making sense for yourself to understand. So as far as, let's say you're talking about, like what we were talking about earlier, procrastinators and people who get to the bed. That's a thing that you're talking about to other people, but you're also learning. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like,
yeah,
you're explaining it to other people, but you're also realizing in your mind, shit, like, I understand I said that shit, but now I actually gotta put that shit into effect and actually do what I just said to other people. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's more of like a way of you connecting with others while connecting with yourself and bringing yourself in a more of a space to where you can be like, I'm comfortable sharing these things and I'm comfortable with letting people know the struggle of COVID, how your mental health work, you know what I'm saying, as far as that.
yeah. I definitely feel that this whole like COVID situation, it gets to a lot of people, and what we decided to do was when we started make a podcast, like we really were just like thinking like let's just give it a whirl, and like one thing about like podcasting is like it helps you clear your head. It helps you bring things like into light. Because what he means by like it's talking to yourself, like it's almost like asking yourself questions, but you don't hear yourself until you say it out loud. You know what I mean? Like you can ask a question a bunch of times in your head, but it just like how can I explain it? Like it's not gonna click in your head, or it's not going to.
What he mean by that is like, it's gonna click to y'all, but we don't have a script. So we're really like, and I'm be
Yeah,
honest
like
with
this
y'all.
shit
Yeah, we don't
off
have
the
a
dome,
script. This is just off the dome stuff that we talking about.
acapella.
So for us to say it out loud, we know what we want to say, but our mind has to take that and be like, all right, you just made a good ass point to these people, but you wasn't doing that shit before. You said that shit just now. So
Exactly.
what can you do now? Now that you said it, now you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So for example, when I said people who are procrastinators and people who get to the bag, y'all understood what I meant by that. For a minute, I didn't understand what that meant until I just said this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said it and
Exactly.
spoke it,
Yeah.
and now I know. All right, cool. I wasn't thinking about that before. I just said it out loud because it sounded right. But the thing I said makes sense. That's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are, how I explain, who are more motivated to go get what they gotta get, and then there's people who just don't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that separates the people from the herd, the sheep and the non-sheep. It's a part of life. It's a part of knowing yourself and how you operate. As far as what you want to do, where again, if you got the hustle or the mind mentality to find a way to get the bag.
For sure. And like, if you ever find yourself being like, maybe I'm a procrastinator or maybe I'm this or whatever, what'll help you is what's helping us right now is say it out loud so that you can, I guess, hear it. You
Yeah,
know what I
like
mean?
yeah.
Like you thinking like, damn, I'm a procrastinator in your head is like, okay, whatever. But when you say it out loud, and you're like, damn, like I really should start doing some of this stuff. And it really will help you. It'll help you clear your head a little bit. So if you really need to like say something like I don't want to say like talk to yourself, but talk to yourself. Like
Yeah.
nobody knows you like you.
Yeah, no one. Yeah, again, you got a point. No one's gonna know you but you, and no one's gonna love you like you love yourself. So that being said, right now, most of us are at the stages of picking a college or picking if they want to go to college or not. picking what job they want. You know what I'm saying? And for those people, yeah, some of y'all might genuinely not want to go to college, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to go. Okay, I don't care who tell you go. If you don't want to go, you do not have to. It is not your choice. Well, nah, shit. It is your choice, is what I meant to say.
Just learn your words a little bit.
Yeah, it is your choice if you want to go or if you don't want to go. For the people that want to go and are trying to figure out the school they want to go to, you know what I'm saying? Or what job they want, what they want to major in, you can learn anything. Anyone can be taught anything if you have the motivation to learn what they're teaching. The easiest way, I guess my mom helped me with it, you know, shout out to my mom, is find what you like doing most and put that shit into action. So for me, I like talking a lot. I like goofing off, and I like playing games, you know what I'm saying? I'm a very serious person, but my goof off and talkative, you know, personality parts, traits, whatever you want to call them, stick out the most. So you can major in communications, because communications is a broad field. You could have a major in communications and pretty much get any job that involves TV, talking, whether it be fucking audibles. People who read books literally get paid $22 an hour for reading. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
Yeah.
communications is a broad field. You could minor in tech. Tech is a broad field. You could literally be working as a cameraman, moving the camera left to right, up and down, getting paid above minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? Making $80,000. You could be the guy, the cameraman at a movie, and you know, you're just shooting the movie. All you're doing is playing it, and I assume you do a little bit more, but you know what I'm saying, from I don't know a lot of knowledge on that, but you're really just recording and making sure you don't fucking jerk the camera, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
yeah, just make sure you get the good shot, like the
shots you get the shots perfectly,
you know,
you know
depending on the director and stuff like that. Yeah.
So like, whatever you want to do, take what you like doing and put that shit into effect. Some people, they might like gaming. All right, cool. You want to create your own game, or you know what I'm saying, you want to play games and, you know, make bread? Cool. They got a fucking field for that. You can go and learn about that. Full Sail University is one of my top picks. That next to a few others, but Full Sail University does a lot about entertainment. They do a lot of things where they put you in the field to learn about gaming, how gaming is made, all the work that goes into making a game, how you can play a game and make bread off it, you know what I'm saying? And they put that all into perspective, which is, you know, why, again, I do recommend Full Sail University for people who, you know, want to do entertainment, you know what I'm saying, want to, you know, shoot their own little films or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because that is a good ass college for that specific thing.
Yeah.
You want to go to law school, have fun at Harvard. I mean, like,
have fun at Harvard.
like, so don't think that there's nothing for you to do, or you don't know what you want to do, because yeah, you might think in your mind, all right, this thing I want to do it for fun. I don't want to do it as a job. Cool.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Just know that you have the ability to still get that, how do I explain? You still get the information from the thing that you like doing and not do shit regarding, for example, people who like playing video games. All right, let's say they like playing video games and they like, you know what I'm saying, teetering with them, but they don't want anything to do with making the shit. Cool. They have testers that test the game, literally write down bugs, glitches, and all that shit, and give it back to the person. And they make a decent amount just from doing that alone. all you're doing is teetering around with the game, playing it, making sure everything, the mechanics work. And if shit don't work right, you're writing it down and you're giving it back to the person. Like, you don't have to do that hard thing that you think is hard. Like, for people, I hate people, bro, and I ain't gonna hold you. I hate people that tell people, oh, you might not like this because there's a lot of math involved, or you might not like this because like it's a lot of reading, and I know you don't like reading. But that's BS. Like, no, don't do that. Don't belittle what someone wants to do because you know they don't like certain things about that goes into what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't tell somebody, oh yeah, you might not like doing that because it's math involved.
I would say that seems more like advice than someone like hating on what you want to do, or like it seems like they're trying to like dissuade you from doing it.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because it has like a lot of something that you don't like now in it, but you know you could probably eventually grow to like that.
Yeah, no job is gonna have you just work. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna obviously train you on what you're doing, and then after, you know, a good while of training, they expect you to just do the shit on command. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't let nobody persuade you from your dream or persuade you from what you want to do, because that's not cool. That's not cool.
And also, like, even now, for y'all youngins out here, like, listen, bro, it's okay not to know what you want to do. It's okay. It's okay not to know what you want to do for the future. You know what I mean? Like, it's a big problem. Like, they have you nice and young, and they're telling you, oh, okay, so what do you want to? You're 18 years old, fresh out of high school. And like, all right, well, what do you want to do as a career? I don't know. What do you mean? What do I want to do? You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's okay not to know what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know, take your time to discover on what you like to do and see if there's something you can do that goes along with that. Because as of right now, I have no idea what I want to do for my career or future or anything like that. I don't know about Dino. Personally, I have no fucking clue. So,
all right, well,
I think
that being said, let me holler at y'all for a second. So your boy trying to get into the NBA. Nah, I'm messing with you.
your boy trying to get into the NBA. Second coming of Shaq.
Make it happen. I got long arms.
You got long arms.
I can't dribble, but the boy can shoot. I'm telling you.
Can't dribble on the ugly shot, but he tall, so
I got y'all.
You be like Shaq.
I can jump real high. I ain't gonna cap. I may get tired running down the court, but look, I got y'all. Put me in
perfect
NBA.
Center.
Perfect center. I don't gotta move a whole bunch. I'll block the hell out of somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Perfect center. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't gotta do much.
Yeah, but you go against somebody like LeBron, bro. I think it's raps for you. I think.
But LeBron come up to me, bro. I'm not gonna move because I already know he's gonna cross the hell out of me.
Gonna cross the hell out of you and dunk on you, bro. And I'm gonna be sitting in the court and be like, "Hi, why you gotta do Dino like that? He just wanted to play in the NBA." I'm gonna be like, "Why'd you do my boy like that?"
I'm gonna be sitting there on the floor like, I just got here.
Yeah, you like, why you do this to me?
I just got drafted. This is the first game. This is the first game we playing against LeBron,
bro. Calm down. It's not the playoffs, bro. Please chill.
I think that's my worst fear. If I ever do be coming into sport, the only sport that I can see myself playing, it gotta be football. The only reason why,
for sure, for me too.
Because like the only reason I don't even
play football as a kid.
Look, I don't even like football, but I know when it comes to running and dodging the hell out of people, I'm an expert at it. You already know, bro. We was in the hall running from Kyle, bro. We was gone.
Yeah, bro. Like honestly, bro, you have the long arms for it or whatever.
Bro, we was gone.
I remember because you make like a really good either like wide receiver or tight end, but like I remember when I was playing football, I played inside. Well, what's called inside linebacker now, but it used to be called middle linebacker. And you were on defense, and you played pretty much like the middle of the field. You had to just as soon as someone like either entered your zone, you had to either get to them, or you were usually sent in for like sometimes a blitz, which is like an all-out rush at the quarterback. If I ever wanted to play football, I'd probably go back to playing that position because it was so fun for me. Just getting out there and running.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just gave me something to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. But that being said, we're gonna wrap up today's podcast as far as, you know, being connected at a distance. Again, just a a little pinpoints, wrap everything up. Don't use this time to procrastinate. You know what I'm saying? Use this time to get some bread or, you know what I'm saying, get to the bag as far as what you want to do, and keep your head up in these odd ass times. So I'm Donald Diggs,
I'm Skype.
and that's gonna be the end of this podcast.